na say time and kofo every ba no now the injunction to so yes or say ebe ejuma nko dia na che say the national elections to ba so obi betimi ayeden obi betimi stop national elections in that manner and say injunction no awumde to so no me give say ebe ejuma and obi a ba no want to imagine say Oba program no ebe charge ochina no by 9 o'clock and to be a party near he is accredited to join the conference no he is right to be here because preparations are so far no council na ya settle the BIA system canopy stage nyama be bia bia ya de conference ne nyina omogusa omoye na me saka woni say eyi ya pamphlet ya de bemma eyi delegate nyina no nyina so are ready accreditations nyama nyina so are ready for all delegates who play a three ba na anopai de ni bebre akasa who play no ebi timu anopai ebi timu anra ebi abedru omo nfa bus no ba mo ankasa efa omo ka ebedru anra woman mu non kwansu so bi was techima ebi of master sisia ebi so non kwansu bebre eba western region for there emta barisa no matu na voter for ni otifo nyina no obia enam kwansu a omo ba then you me sure say every 4 o'clock 5 o'clock kono me sure say bebre eba bedru womo stop over ewo UPS ni other areas na womo ba be elogy to be sir ahobwa de egosu ubehye media stars na ewa hanyina no obia stage ni ho obia relocate ni ho for preparations as to how he can be able to and carry out the program no obia be ti ewo be omo no to be sir new minister preparations ya egosu pa.
With this court injunction, Obebo Togano, how did the executive was so then?
But also,
court injunction now on them and from the party executive was so then. So far, wait to 171 and I 171.
Oh, I didn't have anything to the executive. And the executive is almost everyone. He said, "Yes, will be there." And every means in Inca because bailiff no meaning bailiff or crap paper now, and now okra order no the best seven. Saying the means in Inca once and say, almost 7 as almost a year.
Oh, okay. So,
now near me can near me chair it is true. Say it's a court order, but a court order there. Woman san cardia, woman you know be lawyers room until they will know what to do. And I mean to him say it is a American personal. This is a national party. The national party it is difficult to stop them at this material time. Or say ahubwana SRC enye neck. Woman church as kabe diane venue enkunya the piano kakase ne ko munti. It is not easy there. Even one person receive a service, it can even suffice to stop the progress of the conference.
Security won't instance so to then in there on Cheribia and your call or your election runoff, your OCC, just NPP in that Waroko, but within the party Nankasa no Musu Crampono, or Yaza no Mushada, Edri Papa. Security won't send something then.
Yo, me now security assembly. Idea a internal party program. And any other parties may. Conference. And security a bind body say party no situations for personal protections and protection of the program. No say obia mbeye basa. Obia obanyina no I'm sure said they'll be sizing and checking everybody to see if they won't crash here. Because the program. And you will be fire. You security there. The rest of a serious of an issue for us. Apart from that, security there, meaning sure police report there. From the doors who have a two banner over your answer there, and the wow would they sure say you will be handled according to the dictates of the security protection.
What of other political parties? What will be pay CB for Oye in Chebi in as a arrangement in so one or then?
Oh well, next year can say the committee no handles that in September.
Okay.
Now when you say MPP there, fraternity greetings there you need to move and I can be sure say that arrangement no committee no aye juma. And is definitely or possible say over say other parties there the non fraternity messages. So fraternal messages.
Okay. And Congress another conference Ebenazina Wokoye. Can we have details of Nyomebia Wokoye?
Oh well, when them say party no has an annual delegate conference as well. Now it is to re-emphasize the need of support base and also reincarnate the sleeping party people. And to win in the first place is to bring together all the party workers that almost Ghana. Now, we are united. We are very well united in working. That is one aspect. First, no. Apart from that, it is a preparation towards an election that is ahead of us. The election in 2028 is one of the major reasons I assume and the preparation is here towards an answer. I know that let's just say we need preparation. Preparation is also as a result of the expansion of the electoral college. The one major aspect that editing and issues on because say expansion the rightful, and then everybody will be possible to be part of the decision making as to who becomes a flag bearer or who becomes a parliamentary candidate. And so that is the first headline here about the course. Then follow up to the mandate of office and name. Their mandate to be expiring. So we need to look at the way forward as to replacing and getting new people to take over for 2028. So basically, this is why we are meeting as a party to look at one, how we can expand the polling stations and electoral college area. Then also we look at what will happen in terms of electing a flag bearer to manage the party from now till we go into an election.
Yet, you would within the party know what the communicate there, Mama Obianye campaign, any posters of possible candidates of the flag bearership race, maybe to them or Anna would the member no do.
Yo, I'm the committee no more idea Omajumano Sony because Oshaha, who any aspirant be even a small flyer already. The only things you see in your former leaders of the party, JB Dankwa, Dumbo, past presidents and their vice presidents, any general secretary, national chairman. These are the only pictures you can find leading towards the ground from the roadside through to the stadium. The way it is well casted. Those flyers along the street. And see no flyer of any aspirant whatsoever, either presidential, national executive, and now regional executive.
Okay. na che do obia rizi embrano do pepepe.
Exactly, obia di embrano do.
All right. All right, but we are bringing yandase for the update examine wo nyame adomo na Congress obokodo.
Yo se me kodia ene me stress kastlefm for mummo de roma obia ti say MPP no ntokwa ni MPP no. Building together, coming together, uniting together. The major reason I use no. And you know obia owo party mo na say obia ye ne yakayaka de ana so obi eye ne bidina se ni bofu a. Yes, obia njama no nko. Then share how we can move forward as a party, how we can come together as a party. The kind of we want to say from now till we come into 2028 elections. As a matter of fact, Yami Boami not a minute me and I mean to say Yami best sons you put Amame winning as a national organizer. Winia, Yama Biwa, minimum Baye, Amaya education to are voted. No more say MPP is a party that you can try. And you know, because we invite you to the conference, and also who are executive, police station executive. You are part of this conference. Even though say you are not on the ground, you can do that in your house. You watch the program in your house. Now they are to your name. Yes, no, to be our party media, she watch the program live on the various media houses. The Munina said, yeah,
Yamin show super. Alright, okay. Ebusia onye yene kwatwe nkomo Archibald Gamo called te oye national organizer aspirant zima the NPP party eno yene kozi nkomo ewo nyame adoma ochina jumeza obokodo ewo amanyoku numu na endi demre wetumu achechire mu no bibia de na kwem with regards to oye the court injunction no also bibia ni ho delegate no nyina wombra nyame adomo china bibia abokodo kama aha Kastle 90.3 FM mema no do ene eguda erizi inkomo ewodo mo messages number 0244743143 0244743143 na menya onso adwenkyere eho yani text message another WhatsApp message Fabra text message another WhatsApp message Fafado na Fabra yenzi inkomo na yenyina yenyim the scholarship regime awo my concro ganem na oyaza about a year ago report bi bebeda bontin ofan inkrofobia urban scholarship ewo oman Ghana ma the government of Ghana one oye the scholarship be they won't go suade ewo abrochi ombra some of them were MPs even me in painful binuma yemu bi na ye feel there no the scholarship secretariat scholarship the basis for the scholarship what the better one from Bobo Ghanaians sabe wohiamboa ewo adusuam enti woru suade woru kwanim no ena se wokodu baby na se wona homa pa na wa apply they will go through the system for interviews so when it's yankokwa na wa qualifier then they will be granted the scholarship they won't ko na wonko suade se amanade no wonko suade wonko suade na wombra na wonfa mboboa omani but obeyemu there at the end of the day a report baba for inwana at a point in time government or grant one them scholarship opportunities ibinim ye members of parliament they can as well pay for their tuition entina ye mu bi otwetwe yana so but the NDC government will lay the floor of parliament. But for your information, as at now, Oyaza, CSOC binum na di wakasa found no. This new regime and the changes in the scholarship for changes we need broader consultations. And after laying the bill under certificate of agency or parliament by the Minister for Education, and it's or that will withdraw. Now what call back for all broader consultations. Now the new bill and they was it called parliament. Now what withdraw for all broader consultations. Nimu nsɛm wɔ ha yanyi education is being busy in common specifically on Ghana's scholarship regime. Ibinum when your scholarship in Pono Kwabruchira or many one sending baby bill. Can we have a binding contract with them, a bond with them that is so many more or the scholarship? Now a question or abruchir area you have no option than to come back to Ghana. Na fabo or many. Now say me send the scholarship na wonya no at the end of the day. Wotiama or money back. Wabra when you juma warriana. Wotiama money back. Yet it is so there. Some of the programs are in Yanumbi what the scholarship. Now what kwabrochi de woruko I don't know. Some of the courses na what you be Ghana ha. In Tiba na zintina school no one kon Ghana ha. Na our there abanunsu sano bon work out. No you want to to amanade. Wabra ibinum po wakwa school no wonko. Ibinum wakwa school no wonko. Na yatiti ende yampo yatiti be there. The United States of America. Some of the Ghanaian students are all one crampono. Oyaza wabobona sana bagana because government is not paying the school fees. And one rich one into one year about to Ghana. How can we regulate the scholarship regime in Ghana? Does it benefit the needy but brilliant students, or in one or your influence in government and then they or their scholarship in Oko Zimmerman? You're basing come on about most wagin number 0244743143 0244743143 na inzi in common na asha bill na also Ghana Scholarship Authority Bill 2025 memorandum. The object of the bill is to establish the Ghana Scholarship Authority to regulate the administration and award of government scholarships in a transparent and equitable manner and for related matters. The Ghana Scholarship Secretariat was established in 1960 by presidential fiat with a priority responsibility to administer scholarships to eligible Ghanaians in line with the National Manpower Development Policy of government. Over the years, the Secretariat has faced many challenges in carrying out its functions. One of the major challenges is the absence of legislative framework to guide the operations of the scholarship or the Secretariat, where guided or regulated by conventions and decisions by management of the Secretariat, some of which led to legal challenges. But then, Yankwa Manodo, na yenye Dr. Peter Pate Anti, inkozi inkomo ewodame insemihu, the scholarship regime in Ghana, or Executive Director, Institute of Education. Doc, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Mepoche wiabri unemi yezi.
Emi adum patronanzo.
Christ adum yansu ye huye pa. Yeah, me asi. Doc, me did there with the new bill, the Minister of Education enanka only before Parliament and they all draw for all broader consultations, you know. Me did there a preview of the bill.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So what do you make of the new bill and the idea to introduce a new bill?
Well, I mean, I think a step in the right direction. You know, before elections, the NDC raised issues about our scholarship system, especially the Ghana Scholarship Secretariat, are now under the presidency. Issues about how the scholarship is awarded. Over the years, almost published here, and away MP, your man is Kastle program where, but normally the scholarship is designed for what we call the needy, brilliant but needy students. And those were the conversations the NDC then opposition really about the scholarship system in Ghana. And as soon as they came into power, the ideal thing to do, as you can see with most of the things that they are doing now, will be to fulfill their promise. So they made certain promises. Say almost try, almost fulfill. And one of them is the scholarship system. So what they are now going to do is to move the scholarship secretariat away from the presidency, normal authority. It is in a war, Ghana Road Authority, a war, National Service Authority, the Scholarship Authority, Ghana Scholarship Authority, almost oversee the award of scholarship, or man. Now, the little challenge, I'm a minister, I withdraw the bill, me say, there's a time I know under the presidency. We also say a little opaque, you can't opaque, I say transparency said that papa. And power now, you do award this scholarship, our politicians in some. So what we were thinking would have been the case in one, we wanted a consolidation of all the scholarship schemes under this authority, which I think is becoming a little bit difficult because Get Fund scholarship still at as well, or Get Fund, I say. And then the second thing that we have raised, I think the minister wants to, next week we will have a discussion with him, wants to really engage more on who awards the scholarship. As it stands now, the board of the scholarship authority, and I awarded the scholarship. And if we show the composition of the board, I really they the same day who producer, I don't know, say when we show the composition of the scholarship authority now. Politicians here and there also. So we were like, no, then we are still going back to square one. So the proposal from our side, pushy, and the other proposals are coming from other stakeholders. But we are pushing that there should be what we call the hybrid system. The hybrid system means you can't give the scholarship the power to award scholarship 100% to the government. And I want to mean 100% and another to say the institutions now running education programs and not universities. So you always want to find a fine balance between the two. So we propose and say instead of giving the mandate to the board of the authority to award the scholarship, the board should be given the mandate to set up the criteria. And then the criteria will be administered or the scholarship will be awarded by the educational institutions. Awarded that those because it is in those institutions and our programs they are running. And they know that technically they will be able to know who qualifies and who doesn't qualify in terms of the criteria. Instead of giving 100% to the authority, give 60% of the award function to the institutions. Then there will be certain scholarship. We are buying who say you go through certain programs and national in nature. So 40% will be for the authority. For example, the president has said, those who perform well in Washington will be given a certain scholarship. So those scholarships now are coming from the presidency, and then the other, then the 40%, the authority would have the opportunity to award that particular that scholarship. Then we would have to create what we call an appeals board. You see, because we are saying we don't want it to be opaque, you don't want political patronage, you don't want all those nepotism and other things in you. If your scholarship is rejected, we would want you to appeal to an independent board or maybe accessible documents. And someone will say, the reason why you were rejected, and it is true. Oh, the reason why you were rejected, it's not fair. Then you can put in the application again. So that is also another thing we are pushing. But there should be an independent appeals board who would receive complaints or appeals from people whose scholarship applications have been rejected. And then the last one is you cannot have an authority that is supposed to give scholarship to students without having the student representation on the board. Social board composition now, there's nothing like a student representation. We have news and other student bodies. So we want one seat for the student body on the board. So these are the issues that I think the minister has seen some credibility, or let me put it that way, sense in what we are saying. And that is why he has withdrawn the bill from Parliament, and next week there will be an engagement and we'll see the way forward.
Doc, Yembisa, with the new implementation here, Oribe, Yebesidan na as a nation, Yetum na ya curtail there. We are awarding a scholarship to a needy but brilliant student. We'll go through the process. We'll pass minimum onke there. Sabi ne papa ni yanku bi wa benim. Inti unqualified cry will push ni diamano. No obi or qualify no the minimum onya MPs one number in the Wolinya, ministers one number in the Wolinya. I mean, how are we going to be sure that this issue wouldn't reoccur?
Yeah, so you see, that is the reason why because this bill was supposed to be passed yesterday evening, but because of the cost, meaning the kind of pressure bar system, I think yesterday or last 2 days evening, and then come pass around 10:50 something p.m. But then when we got hint of it, the bill was not even in the public domain. I think some of us got it on Wednesday. So when we got hint of it, and then we needed to do what we have done. And thanks to the Minister of Education, who is open-minded and is ready to listen, he has withdrawn the bill. That is a very important question I'll be saying. So we are saying, as the scholarship system is now, we are not able to cure that particular mischief now really. And the bill is supposed to deal with that. Unfortunately, the bill is not dealing with that. So you don't leave the award of the scholarship 100% in the hands of the authority. We will still have that same problem now. But what you can do is to decentralize it to the institutions now, or more running those education programs. So let's say the universities. You now give the universities the opportunity to also play a role in the award of the scholarship by the criteria now board assets, and that's why I was talking about the 60-40. In fact, my proposal of 60-40, others are saying we should do 80-20, and so on and so forth. So you can say that 80% of the scholarship that is going to be already, we have said every program that is being run in Ghana, you will not be awarded scholarship to go and do it outside Ghana. So 80% of the scholarship that is supposed to be awarded should be awarded by the institutions. Institutions, apply for admission. It is all apply, and then you add all your relevant qualifications and other financial needs. Now they call. The institution, my admission, now they can pick these people, and they recommend them to the scholarship authority to give them the needed scholarship. And I see, and I say, maybe 60% for my institutions. My other colleagues are saying we should do it 80. I think we will find a way around it before we meet the minister next week. But that is very important. When you decentralize it and you make it transparent, so there will be let's say a committee in University of Education, there will be one in UCC, there will be one in Legon, there will be one in Tech, UDS. They would administer and award the scholarship for or recommend for the authority to now approve and then award the scholarship. Then there will be 40 or 20 or 30% authority in the Bayano DA. To set an example, President already a Kastle, we had one year, Obama scholarship. So that one, you cannot add it to the the 50% in award the various institutions, So that one can be at in the hands of the or scholarship authority, and then they can do. Of course, you cannot eradicate all these protocol things, okay? So you just have to minimize it and ensure that majority of the needy people are getting the scholarship. So when you do this 80-20, 70-30, or 60-40 now, you'll be able to capture majority of the needy people who have gained access in our various special institutions. You'll be able to cover them. Now the 20 or 30 or 40 now, authority, everything handle now specific national needs. ABI here. In here, you see a training optometrists, 50 in the next 10 years. I awarded those solar support for those people. So that is how we'll be able to deal with the nepotism, political patronage, and all that kind of opaqueness now engulfing our scholarship system.
Doc, as at now, do we have a cutout point there this year? Yeah, award 30 scholarship. 20 scholarship, 50 scholarship. Yeah, what I may cut out in all. And now it's just a wholesale.
Oh, you see, the scholarship secretariat was run under the Office of Government Machinery. So, in fact, everything is under the Office of the President. And then the money, you don't even know what happened. Over here, now you only used to hear of them when they publish those who have won scholarship and they are doing their studies. And that is why this bill is very important. We don't know the number of people are awarded. We don't know the standard criteria. All we know is say brilliant by MIDI. But we don't go into it in any number and so ahead. But that is why this bill is important, and we need to get it right. And it is recommendable, say, Minister, and Nyansa when you can no more put a hold on the discussion of the bill in Parliament. Now next week, we'll be share civil society organizations. Now, getting issues are too. Then we'll be able to fine tune it, and then we will deal with that problem, including the organization. Is there a cut-off point? No, we don't have all those things, and that is what this bill is supposed to achieve. It's passing to law, and not just but thanks to the minister who is being very proactive, and I keep saying thanks to him because the instances are issues about area. The people in charge never even listen to us. They never gave us the platform. But this one, it was supposed to be passed just this week, but he has said in Parliament, appealing with Speaker, they should put on hold because he wants to do an extensive discussion. This is the kind of leadership we want our leaders, because all these things you are doing for the people. So if you are not able to listen to the people now, then you are not helping the people. But this minister has shown an exceptional leadership in this situation. I think he needs to be commended.
Doc, one of the problems are associated with the scholarship award, courses Ghana you offer the same courses, but request for a scholarship to pursue those courses abroad. Now, what the monitoring whether they are schooling another way, because a report Ibinum scholarship will apply as a Kanwajia school no one kokra, then government will be paying the money. Then also bonding them that you are going to study for the next 4 years, 5 years. After that, you come to Ghana with the knowledge that are acquired as the Bobo or many. Some of them they don't come back to the country again. Then also the government sika auditumpo recently some of the students they stand a risk of repatriation because government is not paying. How do we streamline all those things?
We'll be able to streamline those things when when the authority is formed and they set up the criteria already. There's a general agreement say courses that are run in Ghana should not be movie scholarships or MBA in accounting or outside Ghana. It doesn't make sense, and that agreement has been established. So the other criteria for awarding this scholarship will be set by the authority, which I wouldn't want to jump into it. I think when the time comes and we having a discussion on the criteria. Now we can look at all those things. Their courses are their courses but for now the understanding is that any course that is being run in Ghana, I think the president have even said that you're not going to get a scholarship to go and do the same course outside the country. That is an established fact. The other criteria that will be brought up, and then we are hoping we'll be able to get this right. But the more important thing we say, for now the bill is on hold, and there's going to be extensive consultation with the relevant stakeholders. After that, the bill will be revised and then will be taken back to Parliament. So all these two things, we are hoping to be able to push them into the bill as the consultation begins.
Now, Doc, for now, no, yenda was say, na after the consultations, you be busy uncommon with the relevant input obokum before ansana the bill was passed na yenya the authority will be regulate finally. Inti yanda say area for your and that's very. We say yanyi Dr. Peter Pate, Executive Director, Institute of Education, and in Kozi in common on the Scholarship Authority, and the will be established or Scholarship Secretariat under the presidency. But then they obey no authority. One hour bed to one now we regulate one as a ho. But we are human now we should bring me. But then. May address this issue. Na mumbu ya humanu ntum na bremi bi. Eni da ekopem ewo parliament assembly ewo ho. Na yewu the minority caucus walking out of parliament that the majority will push for oye Akwetia the one kwato by election ewo Akwetia. Now, Speaker can be that it seems that Ghana the next thing politicians think about is election. And the obedient life sentiment, it doesn't matter to them. And the Speaker of Parliament clearly spelled it out to them. Now, as the assembly po can ibribi di unfortunate there. Woko eyi ewo formina na woko ekoduru wano in a member of parliament awewu no people are not mourning the person name the candidate wo free there all the best na name no in eyi na se wo hye nyimpa no ni Lacoste another t-shirt ewo nya awewu no na yase nti ewo no also ka se mi there. If the Ochinebi Okoda Nasa one short na obi bene yasi na ose a particular aspirant bia ofri do osere obesha na name ni t-shirt oba na madam nkofunya mama ondufi and they were laughing. It seems that Ghana hano you value a position you bu a political party or a political point than in pamponing kwan. Inti so obane de yarokoto aba yenko kon bimpo na yenjini position we like it. Inti honorable Ernest Kumia and the wenyane nyame frɛ no according to information from parliament in ebusuani pombobo parliament amendio, but the members of parliament they are calling for by election ewa Akwetia. They don't even think of the families involved. Iwu ya nyimpa no ewu no onye na nkwiti mpo ya hwɛ donkuma and ebinum wo push ina na yere nko impo within party na nkasa mpo no abrantie wondi ni 1 week no ina within party ni mpo no ibinum eyi won anyim wo de ya pede ya ko stand ewa Akwetia ya pede ya ko stand ewa Akwetia enti minority was wo ye walk out But obi baby said that na yi na bi nsi da. John Kumane time minority where you walk out ana. The basis of my argument this afternoon is that it seems the politicians enti enre ese kokunwe edi politician bi nechi hwe enwana nkansa mpo wono ho ena wo me bi mpo wa within some few weeks ena warogin the next election warogin nya oba beshana name yenyima embrane ka for ho yenyima embrane ka. But those politicians more belong to the same party nimpono ondwin nimpa na wewu no ho ondwin ebusia no ho na mem warogin the next person obekwa kwashana name enti ene a young guy a young boy ebia wompono enkita position in the party enwona wokita position mpono wo wa wondwin wo hu yo ena awa enkita position in the party obeyo dodium yanko and the wo ka bisade nya ena rekwa amano no embra hi na obekayo emfia hi na obekayo yanhwe the election dispute akodo ewo enfa techiman enkrofa obo na etruku oni say ende election violence amba we don't remember them. Kastle. Ana make there. Nya oye MP nimpo nanu nkrofo onwe no ho. Nanu nkrofo onwe no ho. But origin the next election. Origin nia obekwa kwashana name. Enti yenye eneskumi. Ende ibinim sedema ori pempie bi da ombra wo ye no hu t-shirt obe no campaign until the Speaker of Parliament made an emphatic statement today. Members of Parliament, you don't respect yourself. Into basically na young citizens another electorates all the various constituencies in Mpono subana what they need on Mpono yemponi we will respect you. Impono, we will respect you. So in the parliament, afakwa what's you want yan in term by election. Afakwa say nimpana we wuna bushani pombo ba menzeno and the one pre yanko by election that means I walk out. You see, city. Inte ya brentaba I said do party na meru kunwa ma party no kunwa party no na ewa we ya se be ya real ho there the same party people wababa no ebotwu momombe ewe we ya se yenyim MS Kumi after the election who court issues and the same members of parliament they were fighting for him. The same members of parliament, they were fighting for Honorable Ernest Kumi. But in the per by election in top. Per by election in top. Into also be an issue our parliament. Into be born in we are living in crazy world. We are living in a crazy world. Internama na adwene ho esora na pa nyame mo ahoden me sora dwene de be bribi papa bi ezama webusua bribi papa bi ezama woman me botum aye ne ye osanda ende ewusisia the same party people chairman appear na no nkrofo ben emos na no nkrofo obebotwu momome we ya si bruta wonyu kwakwasha openanyin wo we fru nti yemfa adwen na yendwene ye no ho yemfa mane da osi wo parliament mfa yemfa ton de the hour a party supporter member of parliament in a few weeks and it's come we when ya 2 weeks simple Ben, when you 2 weeks 2 weeks. And then the water could have one care by election. One funding question for Mumpo. What a probe about best name. Our parliament. And the NDC for the prede. Election waruke. What will win on the way more members. The mighty minority fee. And also, and they were free there. And some be at the majority want to by election. By election, the Omoko. But the same MPP na. Last week, no na met say there. I want to put binuma shall say we pay the money 3 days. One so oroko. What's an anyway? But no, the that means I was on Yano Kade. No wife from Post Oroko be. Ebi a party funan wo pimpia no donko. ABC mankesim. ABC mankesim MP owu ya. No, oba kuna for shenu tuntumo your campaign. Until you see the crazy world that we are living in. Exactly 60 minutes past the hour of 3. Me yedan kamobu ya humana tumamo bada on fancham. Na okay, mumwe 5 minutes here. Okay. Producer si mumwe 5 minutes na when I'm hin. Make a kadeda be 0244 408046 0244 408354. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon,
Mr. Kukubo.
Yes, I make you Papa.
Papa Mpocho, my then is yo.
I need a man said nothing. So, Papa, yeah. I said, I can't check. Mark almost 2 months.
Papa in Campocho, in Kabisa, Medimana, and the man farmer and son of a bidim yo. Master Medasi. Your friend, I submit about the parliament. I'm human sacrifice. Oh, you pay. When you're ocean, nobody will business, that's in the whole hill. May I what you show? Why am I sure we'll parliament? Dabby, I said, now, Dabby, Mr. Kukubo, Pocho. Good afternoon.
Good man.
Yes, sir. Okay, I see.
If I make about scholarship.
Okay.
If you do a program, do what invest UCC. Now, inviting their all campus or collegiate study. If it's run in Indian or done a minimum, over scholarship. We don't know what other numbers work is more, or Christian, no alcohol. If I'm a support that also or dispatch on back. No phone and bra. No one be no more fears to be a baby or fun. On this man, no sense so called my ban of yet at the fufu. No, that's it. If you know me that way, you do mammy feel.
Okay, wamba.
But that's it.
Okay, wamba.
One day, this question before running so. If you want to know maybe more query.
Okay.
Them time, watch how many years now.
Hey.
It was them the war of Bogan and another Bogan.
Okay.
That's it.
Master, say good afternoon.
It's man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
The Larry Richard Aholu.
The Larry Richard Aholu. Aholu. Okay. Aholu. All right. Ever been to?
Good. Mahama Nino Abrepa.
Okay.
Kana, as a president, you have the responsibility to make sure that whatever is due to the people that you are ruling is definitely the okay. A lot of words. Kana, and now, security personnel bima or care about recruitment of security. We UK standard now minor. Perfect standard. If student about the
scholarship
me almost set the same standard now. Okay, and no, I'm not genuine, but another to make it short there. It is for those who maybe but brilliant. Money no baby. Obia ono betima ahwe ne ba obetima twa print ticket ama ne ba mo akosi ade.
MPC na worry GB ministers RGB.
You see? Those people are to apply for no. Mama can nancy from send an idea back to now. Or settle or settle standard. No. Almost sure that will be in order.
Ever
Yo, I don't know her.
Ow. Good afternoon.
Afternoon, Mr. Suman.
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am. In fact, man, MP or win. No investigation, visiting the
What's your good? Yanti
I tell you, what's her name? 9. I think I can 9 politician. You want them? I want to run them away. I'll follow you. We investigation want to be want to prosecute their free.
Na JB dan kwani di mpono still wogudo JB dan kwani di still wogudo
man
papa
I need a parliament proceedings in Monday.
Okay
I would ayaraga orkatano also party leaders walk where we
yes
now what can not clerk of parliament no ka so work hospital or share the death certificate nazon.
But ebusha bobo na menje.
No, the second order for American.
But Anna must make that if we make that statement na ebusha so bobo na menje.
So where na go fio parliament leaders ni also go fio clerk only go fio the ebusha avon when you hear discussion. If you want to go doctor the hospital report the chair one. If you know from there, no, they are a crack in the Ginado. I don't go whole time with the winners. Obey that now I report. No, that's issue not.
All right. Okay, but that's it.
I'm
a man, you know.
Brother.
I'm mean too.
Brother, na phone me.
Yeah, me adu mo na won so e.
Malamubo gate nature the dada.
All right.
So Robin the key Salmon.
Hey.
Hey. I'm some about the adverts way Kastle
bra.
Mini co-store.
You chow bra. Buy no me ma ho dodo.
Marty. Hey, what friend da kwa amne. Mo po chow brother, masro. Share in send me on sell kenwa. Oh the it is board. I can't pay because in man. I shall buy elections as since I want to one or the elecade. Ya yen war within the only 1 year or 2 years. Ya yena, no, all one particular party. Also, she pay and I will fight for it. While many you claiming one shot to man on our trans by force, all the more. Then into know that you're so wood them. I draw or ya your hoodie. And you put you in the day. That particular party. I didn't want to go to Manho there and send me a Canada, what again one. I am no quack. I'll be interested in the winning of the moon pen. And the people well see by force are there by election or Bacado. And I know I suspect the Yimpano, no one by election. Ghana, you need that kind of the Sikana you teach and taxes. What if I had the by elections? No. Yes, the taxes won't find yet at the papa, no from my hand. Yeah, can election.
MP way from me so said that when you're for free name. Honestly.
Me you know the when you're for free and then you put on the match. Every one of the shampoo one side. No one like killing for free. No, I'm the suspect 8 cities.
I suspect 8 cities. I'm Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, no kind.
Come this man.
So, come here. I buy a my
yo, mean too.
I'm coming here. And you feel I do what I'm managing that way, no one player or one am a slow. I got in you, I'm coming. When you read, you begin away or campaign. What was the word you know? But no, the time we are, I said more. No, that maybe you will be we compare when a Joseph education needs people okay on kwalipo why am na campaign obi na we any si nwura no we dey dey answer bakana you know what the obi atumufa nti all the needs be friend do opu MP okasa no we dey ba ya si opia we be 1 year for ya answer bakana.
Okay. Wait, I say.
Good
afternoon.
Good afternoon, Father.
Yes, boss.
Weekend in Cabo Quatapadi.
Weekend in around the Munko baby. I had
I'm for my Sanka, Monoman Yofa. Father,
yes, sir.
Jalaco Sushi, or Modiana Quane, so be what? Yofa, they go to a country to an easy Boboa, Cassini. I tell you, go to Ama, go sushi or Kawasam. Go sushi, Momo, say them. So be what? If the church will be up to Mengo Bala, construction shape, but the entity of the head of the construction worker.
Nine.
Never maybe between words for casting the tendency I have first. They were. I tell you the man may have to until what kind of work could you? If you were where press conference from press conference, they won't go to one day in the middle of him. But I know that let's you do your coffee with them. I don't know with them. I said, you follow him. I didn't know for quality. So, of course, one point, yeah, I can because one kind of infinite quality. I didn't get inside it. I want to know what to reply. I want to get you know what. I remember you are in the car. I want to know. I am more you want to NDC. I want to know. I am really.
All right.
Let's say, we're not back today. Or you put NDC, you really don't let you know.
Wait, I see. Because you mentioned, wait, I see. I bet you mean, aye. Last caller, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Mami.
Papa. I'm coming.
Auntie.
Papa. Yeah. Since you want I'm not to put ye near when they able to am baby.
I don't see.
Apo, na hwe obi ya yo I need those as in say sister station call wala obi je obi say the denti na NDC fuwan wu na MPP onye fine hwe papa ya owu wan fantimani ne ye akwa mama m kotu ndakodo ole ye campaign hu suya me di behie o chetuntum brum no so inti anya ne po na nto mana akoto aman adabala mate da mam na resign we adwuma mu su papa me we adwuma aliye empio na no woto ma wonda ibia na enfide na nya mu su papa enso hwe me yourself na me say nkoma anka obam inti o wa sha ye won hwe ye ami mo go ma papa ndi ye ni ma nkoma onka stand kra launch ho no hwe number na nya me launch number
Bye. Last caller for now. Good afternoon.
Hey, good afternoon. My boss, I ain't cry.
Says your name, bro. Good.
Baby,
Papa, but radio no chuo through, ma'am. Aye.
Now, always a friend say, and politics now say, also, yes, that to school. And Kalamsa can take no more politics. Who do over this animal? No more crap papers, nay, or more crap say, no more politics. Now, nobody, you know. I am penning for your company, I am penning for almost starting from Kualano. And I yes, I'm sabi capre. You give what I'm not the doom maybe, that's all be free one. No, be I have passed up a saw by then. Or by shame because of school, or another because of new school, or no cost or where the pastor, and say, can I ancient free will? On Kalano, do this name tap of sad, they are not more your campaign with where luminum. I don't know, would you
okay.
And say, my patch of my dad say,
Maso made us say, Yafa Professor Stephen Moore from UCC. Na, yeah, fancy. Prof, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Oh, yeah.
Nyamiadu Prof from Pocho Waswe.
Yamirado.
Yeah. Okay. Prof, you too.
Na abi na ma me na ma akra kwan mu we ba ke na. Mo da ho ti na mo to so mo record ni bi no. Na wo da wo ka scholarship ho ntam.
Yes.
Na scholarship no nye nyina ya jitu. Let's ma abano or run a scholarship secretariat no on your correct. On your correct was on the scholarship secretariat or share government president or a president in the office. The new criteria will use was the select and corpo. Courses are the data worry and but in the last year was the courses and the maybe my winning scholarship would have. It is really been bad. No, SFM. It's a better Canada BB for Yaka $80,000. Now, courses are warrior, so don't the courses is do Ghana. UCCAB, Ghana, Legon, KUSCAB, GameFi. It's your course I hear you could also. Yes, also my corporate scholarship, but the one called Buchi Kushia. I said, Yanji corporate, Yanji lectures in the Yanji University in the. In this scholarship, I was up for Billy, the Yanya Jitu, but I don't want my consultative bill. Bella, Ubia to me, yet Ubia to much. I don't know how they have for the scholarships. Particular programs are. Either you to me a scope for country in the courses na the programs na ya lack the kind of capacity na ya lack na ya this them courses in the month of work for abuchi so no na here work on the share them programs na whether the universities na universities so to me to pan the honor minister na why are there we to wa asaje course in the scholarship I was a parliament in the one time from Bra na CSOs na binum na consultative meeting in your charge so no I have some papa the water of the no kura make there courses are here Ghana obi a your scholarship on the Kabuchi
okay
so 80,000 and last year go to scholarships I was mine. So you're living now, Bomumpo. Now you're the Ghana. I go to the never be brave. Go to my fire research centers. There were university for specialized courses. I want to make train. You became to my baby 80,000. Make us 80,000 in the me or 800,000 Ghana cedis. 800,000 Ghana cedis. You want to the train in PhDs. The PhD could be ample count 2,000 for a month. But I feel be 24,000. The name for 3 years, Bumupa, or 24 times 3, or 72. You have 100,000 PhD students to be able to make 100,000 in the training. In the 800,000, 80,000 was how much for Corona. Them can about to make training PhDs by 3. I was Ghana higher away. I don't put your double be a band by my different 2,000 cities. More than Shano or the Yenejuma or the Shani PhD. On the Kora or the Ho. And I must also much to the worker a offended and some culture there. Much of the worker is no some there. President Kupo, all the way you know in change. Now, President Kupo, you know in change, so on here as some for 2004 for 2024 elections, I walk on to me. President Kupo also me no Shemibi. What McKay one general rally war, Accra Homa, Robert Susa was stage, what down that one, no one, President Kupo no it's the minimum President Kupo, all the way you need in Chen. Means what baby in the way you need in Chen. Another walk or two about the way you need in Chen. Now, when you need in Chen, I had then no to catch a rally that be. What's the home of one Napomo to 2 hours and a President Kupo or Tiwobi. It's not the way you need in Chen. Oh, yeah, and Papa. I am the artist for there. Alanchamanti na semi ori be an kato no pafante. Wako president wa wanyene kakasa. Wa nka wo hwe. Last year about we President Kupona no okaka was stage there. Dr. Bawumia, I am man of destiny. Nti ba ti no wa sa so aka no the way in nche. The President Bawumia no yin nche na there. Now say what to aberi the way in
so okasa in terms of decision making.
The decision making no. So we involved with decision making. Oyeda is who the new for the stage now. Even the one for the decision making no. Or for the stage kada if when you match so that the decision making that year involved. One involved for Asana we to for the I don't mind there. Either penina why are they penny go? You the better you was one cash intro.
Okay.
I know you're correct.
Okay.
Into the master of the no on Tasu. That's not true to crack Mr. Bagman. Now some other can Gopo you are Gopo Jiu where you Gopo Jina over you are the answer with what you know over you. And now was it movie for Baba? Na yeah, Ghana, way. Your name Bremuno. You are so I want the MPDC of that. Another over. You were embedded to Ottawa, or the was it was that to what I should say there, or the way I know by election. And yesterday, I would not know when you the walker by election, walkers working to one name. And brother, it is there. Obia and you know you maintain time, not a one capture position now. Although one to at the bottom. Number of the you watch me, we go for
Nine.
I know you in your MP, your Bushenio, your radio station, everybody with Michigan University, or Chinampa, or when you go, I bet you. Oh yeah, it's a responsibility, and that must be fulfilled. In the lecturer, your colleague who calls well. The following year, what is in the papers? Exams, students, what papers are one this year, or what is BBR, what could you do? What can you do BBR or the university move? About that more people go down here. And you are uninterested about BBR, Papa mommy there. Slow me order. I just is there. I say I'll be able to about your position. I don't know slow. Go for MPs you will I was there. The man your position. So I am not quite what every work is there. One show, when principal.
Prof, yeah, that's area, but we'll have more time. Nyami Adoma Monday na is in common. The aftermath of the MPP's Congress award called the fallout of it. Nyami Adoma Monday is in common. That's it, all right. Okay. It was Professor Stephen Moore from University of Cape Coast Department of Mathematics. And now I'll join the conversation this afternoon. In the under prophecy, the masuna or doctor Pate Auntie, also from the University of Cape Coast. I'll joining my easy in common. Chabanabia.
Yes.
Chabanakwaba.
I'm coming.
Bibi aboko.
Oh, nyamina do.
In fact, my feel. Oh, so that from my yazi. Mara. Oh. Consider me check on you, but
no, I'm cool.
Are you cool?
Because of wig man or dawson. The other time I'm in them. I'm the man used to sing as wig man dawson. Yes, I and you, Kwamina. My mobile pair, my uncle Panewa. And Zama Bessi. Zama Sisa. Osia.
Bibi Bessi. Hey, Bibi Bessi. Ben.
Brother.
Akwaba.
Yeah, Unia.
Mji de Bibi aboko.
Rade Yankupon of Dachem.
Yede miasi.
Mapo mi Bibi Araboko.
Yede miasi.
Enyo. Miji the word so.
Oh, Christ Adum.
I was
enjoying the program and area, no. But I would appeal. There's sometimes say, man, tomorrow can I say, enjoying on Tazana, be at Mansa, and I propaganda, yeah, you do. No, me follow program, no, and but I would appeal, because Ghana is in Bernie engagement. To see a emotional aspect of young culture, no, or trend is so much with some of these very important situations. Obi bodwene there e bi po a yen paying for wo yen yim no wo hyeda na wo e bribi sabo hwa etitiri biara to the ahemfo ba no difo paying for them no e bribi ba na wo ka bia ansa na wo besie ohene mpo no kide wo yi ne nsha ne mansa na, and that is the order. And sabi yen paying for to the parliamentarians, presidents, nazino the constitution ma the same akwenja today wasn't my ahimfo no nti say and the dead people have forgotten though impanpo we were. I mean etrumutan the dead is the dead,
okay,
but after the dead or the impe be then
life must go on.
All right, or there ozinu. So I would there my prof now offer last chapter
yes.
No? Okay, and I think that or delay with the situation justifiably.
All right,
but man, sister, I'm being one work. I was quite, worried about the sentiment. Why they worry of politics too much? Mahama, we a friend, Prof Mills, we. I think not it, and not I didn't point.
No, that's the constitutional provision.
Exactly, Damadanara and chairman.
Yes,
Damadanara was in a name. So in NDC for what say? They should do propaganda and politics with
but Ben, and you are aware there the presidency and then the MPC position.
No, the constitution say in Portugal member. I respect that, but in chair or friend and member of parliament, he won't see a name.
Yes.
But of course, NDC will raise it there. We need to be preparing for the by-election. Portugal, sir. But the NPP minority caucus felt there were other businesses that could have been attended to. And this is a war cheap in. Now we relegated the purpose of that particular sitting that it was not necessarily sit on grounds. Okay. There we were working out in a vacuum. It was the context of that time.
All right.
Oma will take them decision.
Now, Auntie Mansa, and that I was not expecting you.
Why?
Now, so many that. Edi wa feshi wa fiwi. Hey, edi afimpo antun krampo from kakrimpo. Na Asha wo colors on them social media then the Elmina Foods on Afesha was NDC colors.
Oh, Dama. Yeah, colors.
Auntie Biewa.
Marty. Yeah. Kofu from Obisam. Them NDC nya. Me NDC when the color now me friend e be no born and no man in it.
Yes.
Anna.
Yes.
Yeah, color sing NDC color. Yeah, color ne red, white and black.
Yes. Green in him.
But that color is so be any meaning.
Okay.
O Sunday, the na yakwa kona yezi nkuhim no. Yezi koko peya yenyu aber. Nti them three colors no. Ni meaning no.
All right.
In a sense so be bo o man hin ni tiri na musumi free bi ni dey. Emi me anuman saman nura or kan.
Okay.
O Sunday krobi asafo no yen woneza. Ini midama nti me yasafoyin wo yampa na etiba so na edina
oya waneza
nti ne kodwo konu ne papanyim.
All right meji de and edina ye boko.
Oh, why not boko
ere me ase
dem ye fancy program ya use English for me ye be ne den nkaka ye boko fancy o zika mi chiawara meta won cash
until my serious reason allegation that about to me hey okay. Yenina yedi for wo ho.
Mama ka wo bia. Some so me de for craft.
Na nyina. But I say that's so special. What person on your girl. Yeah, in Chenya ye de be shim na yakọ. But I say bebre. But ebusia wo se for messages in 0244 743 143 0244 743 143. You stream live in so our Facebook and our YouTube. Join in wo ho na fa wo messages na adi nyina no for bra na yenzi enkomo. Chairman ma memo 10 minutes 10 minutes na yenzi enkomo on the scholarship authority bill. What's it called? Parliament. The scholarship regime in Ghana, is it fit for purpose now?
Kwamina, I think is fit. fit for purpose. Again, because Kadama was in Kanama for in Chakasima waiting for. I mean, for Bisuma Mianomia. What's na Yabaka Ghana wants me. Kwamina was in Kan Mobo President Mahama Nabado. Yaka there Ghana for 1 2 abakake ama President Mahama. Who ba awesome because yazi Ghana mani Akufo-Addo na nsado mbumani yehu amembu wo amembu tan
amembu wo den
na mamba Akufo-Addo bu no ya wo anche Ghana for to aba tia ne dema oya amembu wo bin sida amembu tan na mofa indasika senso ma asafrije Son, what's na radio do kasa on kasa gen. Come there's about time. We need to give people the room to also work for us to see. As I say for your call, the me secretariat way. Our an investigation if you crank. Kwamna rota or shawanem on your cra. Come no one. Nsa no mama use the word amembu wo no as if that Akufo-Addo no nyin kofo a was supervising one away adwuma a wa point on the one ye adwuma fa mbo Ghana and then one mama tena asam na say okay nde yeti sika so na me momre ye ne dem yeti sika so but a community ehiafo there's policies bi wo wa wo ye de ehiafo no so wo be benesika fo kakra na kwamna secretariat we awoye nje kwamna nche yafo na yenyim de wo ma me ni nyi sika na eja wo wotiri no na ncha ba no afa kwani bi na za bo ma mo so wetum ekosuaze e wetum abobo man kwamna adesua wo kono wo abrochiri wo kosua no kwamna nde bi wo ha ne bonde wo ma obi scholarship don konkosuaze wo kwamna ebo kompo na school na wanko na so na oje muska kwam na yina ye rot na ye de miska ne makobrane onko school la owia anaso school nu awaka don kon onko na we wie mpo no za bobo aman Ghana kwam na onenam na oje ska di se ne kotokum energy sector hwebran ya bro ye tia tax focus school na nche hu bibi kakra na betu abehye energy sectors abo sector kwamina was mo na wonko ibu akwa we je school no rokwan no ye dwuma no obman our friend and omuna na ebusuafo
see that the monitoring mechanism na onye on that aspect
kwamina yempemfu no yempemfu bon se ye penyin bona na ncha awu bebma wugina bi we agine scholarship as a mobile you can pay for it or do baby offerate ya kacha there ncha free SHS one famma wana ncha wonyi bi na wana wo bi ne wontua anya dama na so oban scholarship na busuafo benefit meanwhile to yehwe allowances agi because of the position I woman kwamina oya reho is even more than 3 times of your pay or entertainment allowance o kwamina obi kasa unso esire gwa ya allowance oji no ze trade me nipa kronaka abasama ebi na mama mpu ehu de no one for coupons ya wode ya appointee for coupon na there wode ya wode mo girlfriends na di na di atwum kwamna the rot no Ghana na ehu odoso it's an amazing mama or the Ghana for ya bompe man neza waka do be ya magana obotuma ye no waye ne ye mama na wo ye nyu age ma de bi yeso adwuma kakra ye yen ye tum ye gana ho so neza boy ye na busuafo na ye no ba mo atum ya ko school papa na we nya gina bi we gina kwamna ye nto aba ye nya result o ya to aba ya hwehwe result o mama ye money obenya gina pa bi wetum agina do no ye de ya create avenue bi there's a boy in yafo na yanka se sikafo na one main positions no abanu twa yanka chechirenche ya sanso yakotwehwe nkofo na yedze wona ahyehyɛ wo na yedze won sika nkakra ya man yi dem kwamina ba man na ebu so nya se fo je no keshem no hu dem zamenyina nche kwame na nche wotua do na scholarship so the kesha presidency I was a boy one of them party boys
a one watch for a very long time.
Kwame na say was the boy party boys in Pancho am here. E wonder they be na party boys was was the boy when ebusafo na kwame na me ba me table there say ya kwakoto about them party funu one banum when you be President Mahama was set example how ko nyina banam that I say nso no very kind to mankantian and on fa scholarship bi aso man ba kwame na Mahama ni ye manche ente sike bu Ghana ma obia nya busy kastlefm ona na ze club ezi crampo ebi wo a no that che kwame na Mahama sete medical funding health funding and all the 6 months pay more catch up on TV no bisa when you want to one fan come in here hwehwe na manje policy bia was this what there was the boy in yafuno na wo so sikanyin nkati echi na easy
chairman engine to me there this canker and this flood in awarding scholarship wow from a very long time ABC Demibria because one of our callers in Pokade Rollins regime na ni huni pebi ni fie or awarding scholarship from that time number Ghana bill
so come na inti dem wo hwa I think there what ye dem policy no was in brebi ton unless maybe I stand for correction maybe I mean let's say brebi on who there say if we are e be order betum be serve Ghana and that's a 4 years old for 5 years old so 6 years old I can't tell I don't know if you won't brebi on that one so what kodra na expect the champion be ba nto do who there no them one rotten off for one oh you too much that's the did the miskani nyina kwamena na nche botu nya za bibi papa bi amya man na eden akodo kwamena bi ni cathedral ya was wo kasi mi aso nyankopani kwamena ya national abazabaze what do you call it bibi day what is the name cra
Thanksgiving
day
okay
nyimpo ka do si cathedral na mpanko bi agufado
onsan oni Ghana hade
anana wen ana yin brede nya won so yeyara na
oni Ghana me hu Dr. Jos Aye was say yes she was there
ye penyi poka there nyankopon ya na aduma obesi asore no ne ye pedo wo bi na waka che no asore no sike sidam nti wentu menwie nti mama the miske da won so amfa no fantedo pam na wastage no doson ozema nkofu di no sika keke
but reporter in fact I haven't gone through the full report into I cannot but reporter
wastage kwamina obi catch ni nyame there so one ma obey president obesi asore dem azamanyame wan kan oba for Ghana for yensika no dey sit na amanyame che yanto aba man as e krobi yenya asore ha inyi wastage ayelka no enti se ya policy bi ne za to for enyafa won kwana ya fado nye contractor ya fan onzimu na taxpayers ni ska no fanya as a papa obobo man no pamna se wo kaza okodo wo secretariat wa yem pamna wayenko anya fe yare boman yi form dodo abaza
the setting up of the authority regulate it and will have a clear and clean policy obobo
pamna omo meka wa friend Barack Obama we need strong institutions asa pamna we need strong institutions I just make sure that the supervisions are juma
but as a chairman Ben
Yeah, Kwamina.
The scholarship authority. Our scholarship regime in Ghana, the flaws.
Kwamina, in fact, Assembly Ria sir. And let me today may admit factually the already paying chairman appear. I also soon politics of sensationalism. Na propaganda. Look, at this stage, Omboa Ghana, let me be frank with Chairman Apia. Ose under Akufo-Addo, Rota wa kodo. I mean, if I ask or dare Chairman Apia, the own name is the so-called Rota, I believe and know that Oba dance around the situation all of today. But Mosma, why should I why there? As if he has a certain factor or the recasa. I mean, mention the Member of Parliament, Kwachi Ofosu Felix, and the NDC, His Excellency Prof. J.E. Mills Naberdo. No, what term scholarship? He was a deputy minister under Mahama, but he was using scholarship or money in his school. No, the school. In program on Orkaya, or something on energy conservation, and the Okasama party. He's just a communicator. Abamfa so ni hesikana yedema Felix Kwachi Fosu, a minister of state deputy that time no or the Bragana. But the NDC will sit here pretentiously. Now yet to them they are doing something new. I mean, he was an MP. Sorry, he was a special aide to the vice president then. No, be a special aide to the president. No, be a deputy minister of state. But what term Ghana and scholarship? Sika nde Chairman Apia sing called odi me here for no was a man. No kwacho for so ye here. The time no abetifi. Na abetifi for e here for you. And na kwa abetifi a kwacho for so no you here. So we are begging the NDC. Open some of these things at least let them speak with facts. Now let us respect. Okujo ta black one. Abu friend and John Jinaponom, they all had similar scholarships. Were they were friend they poor people? Chairman Apia, were they poor people? If today a certain government of the day decides there, let us establish a secretariat and then it should go through parliament. What is the news about this? How there is sensational politics? Now you argue that the more you politicize it, the more abenya in Yembi. What did Akufo-Addo do? Chairman Apia. What did Akufo-Addo do? A kai there. In the heat of COVID, and you these young boys are if you know what say, they didn't believe the what my medical science under this scholarship. Wako we in the medical program, and when they came to report in Ghana, na shanefio under Akufo-Addo. Time okati ni MMDCs when Aketuado by almost 60% in 2 shadows. Were we not in Ghana? And this will be why the margin bia. Why ye bia? Ekekadamin semina na kefufa wa friend the National Cathedral. And correct nimpo there. There is a reporter who cleared the Demakoshi Sama NDC Funum, and sorry to say, my colleague Sofubinum, even to the point of the what the apeteshi, what the call boo in some when I saw demo Christian churches. Tia, the president of the day. Na committee audit committee John Dramani Mahama His Excellency Nerawatu what about Abakade we treat abanda dono buan papa ma what kegu abandon maseno it is not true yakwa hwehwe him sana them 58 million was Akufo-Addo nenebusie we di NPP we di nara no kwari him and Chairman Apia still or your propaganda is it Chairman Apia I would wish that going forward, if this is indeed a secretariat or Bobwa, this is not the approach. Because Ahina as a party, Suman, you remember at the point I know they roll out free SHS policy. What didn't happen? We went appealing to the people. Yapahumchao, Yinda Ghana was Kakakra. Nansu Yapedi Yadijina, Ejina Yibidi Mambebun. Amas yenya foundation na wofre ne humesu na ochina bi yebotum ya brofo na out compete yewie na yehwa the free SHS alone wasn't good enough for Ghana no yes yemfa TVET education technical and vocational training omamoframa no insanudman na entete no Young Fanka, and we made that free. Man, the most interesting thing there, going to the next policy, we were hit by COVID. But it was at that time, na Kufuado or launching the STEM education project.
So do you think the currently
you see
the molder what they award the scholarship?
How can anybody condemn it or praise it? At the end of the day, my brother appear, you do not know yet. But if it is the same rota or happen or Kwacho for Felix or could you talk black some Abu Jinaponum, John Jinaponum, 110 Yanana, Chairman appear can once then he's being dishonest. He's being dishonest there. It is as if that the immediate past government has superintended over this rota on Orica. But because we know, some of us, we have these facts. And today, America, Kwacho for Felix, MP, if you have a TV, and one scholarship, one boss scholarship, no, bra, that could power Ghana. Because as an energy aspect, Ada wasn't called scholarship, no, don't go, you know, yes, guys, man, no. And not here, body. Is he not a communicator for government, body? Has he done anything related to energy? Ghana, to the best of your knowledge, and to the best of Chairman Appiah's knowledge. People are misusing our money. Like Ofosuko Achi Felix. He has misused and wasted our money. You see, people like Okujo to Ablakwa and my sister, they misused and wasted our money. Were they poor? Also, President Mahama, all my neighbors have scholarship. Ha Mutagri, Bawa Mutagri, got some of the scholarship. I am Mahama no offense here. You are here, you think we do not know these things. Spare Ghanaians. Even reports were out there. There was everything clean about National Cathedral. Mahama we offended that government. Chairman Appiah will not admit. I think that going forward, if the NDC gets any opportunity to speak on this secretariat scholarship thing, it should be plain what they want to do with it. Because I'm catch them that the minister wants to sweep such a secretariat in his an officer. The ordinary Ghanaian will also think so this office is going to be managed by a certain political party of the day. And now that one will also raise concerns.
Now no authority on its own.
You see, so that is what we are expecting. The bill hasn't even gone through. But what Asibia into Chairman Appiah say obi yerkan in biological term I hear biology no. Yabaka he is masturbating to ejaculate prematurely. Why to them obi twetwe no dem robe ya no be sene ne keke. Yes, and it is unfair to Ghanaians. Now she that who the margin there is in Kogu Abanda Donodo. People who have enjoyed scholarship, people who were known to be poor, who didn't enjoy free SHS, and the policy Obabu Obiara, who didn't enjoy TVET. STEM education bay, Chairman Appiah over Fasunum, when you be, they have benefited. So you come. No, Chairman Appiah. Let us be honest. The reality is that how or painting the previous government is not good for our democracy. It is not, especially in the field of scholarship. Our Ghana, NDC has done worse. America, it appears to be new to him. A record of the scholarship secretariat. About NDC MPs, Mahama needs special aids. You have Felix Ofosuko contact me. Felix no number. From Felix Kwacho for say Sierra, now she don't admit it to this factor. So about to a deny factor. Okoshia on energy. Beside why Chairman Appiah kasa na muha. Ofosuko achi energy no Okoshia no one no bra Ghana. Well, on serve body. In the field of energy. In the field of biological science. Man. So mom please Chairman Appiah man say program no. Man say program no. The pain I had to say in America there. Or you very, very disturbing. Yes, in Central, I took pain to research why Felix Ofosuko, for instance, is one of the people also or say. Oh no, you don't get my point too. It's also can you never know to be serving Ghana? Is that what Chairman Appiah is telling me? Also, he is not serving Ghana. No, when it's in there under the previous Chairman Appiah. Chairman Apia, please.
Chairman Meba,
please. Chairman Apia, you are not being fair to me.
Chairman, on you.
Chairman, into me expose you are. Chairman Apia, you Chairman Apia. Don't man say program no. You see, and this is for more time you. Those people now, Chairman Apia, all but holding there and the NPP no. Did they not serve Ghana? Did they not? How the other candidates was it? Are they not serving Ghana? When did the Fosuko actually begin to serve as an MP? Yeah, just 6 months ago. In time when you no scholarship now. In time when you and the Mills Mahama. Look at that tenure. Ogoshi energy. Oba with all your baby and the energy. That Ghana. Or the Ghana and the energy. Kasa keke. No other teacher maya. And take Obiara to if you want my teacher on my Ghana. Sa kasa keke. No other teacher on maya. Go Biara to if you know what my teacher Ghana. But Felix Kwacho is one of the people. When Yesika against the interest of Abraham Samanka Sofa in the Orkadama Semibi together with Chairman Apia.
Let us say. Our the scholarship regime of Ghana. But both NBC, MPP, one hour Muna, watch a scholarship now.
What's the Kamicha one Kasa?
Majoda,
Mitchell producer management or we see you meeting and catcher.
Osha
uncommon. Nemechia. Yan papa oye
as if we get on for listening.
Regional secretary to MPP. Yan papa Richard. Last what this week ya no in a 1 week. Yamani yako.
Yeah. Richard Techimensa. Yes.
Yamani yako. Yeah, man baby mom. But yeah man yes me enemy hu easy. Obani wusama. Honestly, yen to me and Kada Yazan Yenechi, Anna Yazame, one or 2 me Kajano no so. Yes, Mboni Juma, yet date in a time in a shaying, Bebe Bushum, Yayan Pampamusum. No for what when you do some the honorable Mosas, what last week. Na, here, your friend, Obo Ria, in the week. Obo Hen transform our tabazi. No, ye easy, man. When you easy cry day on 4 million because. Ina when the light or wanna be the light me here and the light music. No is serious. In that 1 week. In that make say yeah. Yeah, dema na when the
yeah good I engage ECG in for how I able to move na that enclave no is too much.
Yeah. But in yanti there honorable Samuel Atamos obey here na do. Nti ibi food your pastor what bana bado. Dama okay na obo hen yes asedam kon baby odnia fi biara na no ozoto train na ahwoze na obo a otumi fighting ma within a shorter Tuesday you said na yenya light no ye easy kwamna mechia obi biara ote Kastle 90.3 mechia Ghana fu hinara ya ka scholarship wasam ana na scholarship ya emos no ne apia wokunwi no cheden no chede one wa charge for ana by see ya kese what's what pedo na kweti obonebra ana ya dem not o pedo scholarship we ifia ha no man na kweti wa ya obonebra e bear instrument na Ghana han kan child scholarship ba Ghana ha politicians na we ruling government no one benefit eboa papa yan former chairman to MPP Mr. Frederick Gray. Scholarship me do onye bi ma number. Ana. That time they have egu. The man na so ofosu kwachi. No so onye bi na have egu. But scholarship no aba motive pa na eze scholarship ni ezeba. Aha dey no other Ghana for yetwe. Motive or type scholarship in nature only no here. In a corner ya for the scholarship. So go crying sorry. Kwamna. O dream bibi time me banya college wo nursing. Ne unda moazene ya den o fom. Me try ya menye bida. Metina America me try ya menye bida. Muzo sun ko fu bebre hono do. Ina me bisa me hu dey na scholarship na waka ho asam Ghana no is it working another ye juma as Ghanaian enwa na me ba no onyi manze onyimzi de okosuaze na se akwanya bi ba no so da oda asoma na Ghana na mom me general result a menya scholarship ni bi ti ho na pa no scholarship no okwo no ho na ekọ baby mpo so man tibra wa abo wa bedada wa besi nta abe time na scholarship ne ba na abe time so na watch a scholarship any problem ti say NDC another a minister of energy Aruna also afi minister of education also afi open scholarship na nkasa offer na abo no boya o de Ghana fi ye new dey because scholarship ne ba politicians want to more time Sentin in America cho. Politicians we too want ton scholarship them want ton free education ya kan wase me. My brother must also there yan papa na now do why as the free education aba. In my from wa kwede. Oh it's true why as but free education we free day. We state will constitution but why can corner about for dry be. In the be to both step. I am papa na do. Why my free education we too why you too. Next scholarship no so ability to both step. This I feel on presidency wo ana one we take nankasa nit owner. Me the Ghana fe ezi enweze echi. Ndi say MPP ndi say e be my comment there. Na Lawrence Jim na onye bi no do call outside.
Ni bushini.
One son baby.
Ombe ya besinde.
Ti bese the scholarship na was my brother pure car same by me dopa. O sa zena was our scholarship na ko show outside one. Wo share bi so we menyim. O to de bi wo share we won bon bra we menyim. E man ankasa was so sika ozo bo awo chirdom. Na ko na Kenya suenwu wi a. Ese da ma emani. Mutu me betem na me yeden. Mon so mo hwan. Ebe kwam na oye ni so mama na anesi keje na ye waste ni keke ana that nkofo no scholarship water ahane problem no because even a scholarship ni ba no do parliament no presidency wa enwa na wo ba na ban no onwo wonya benefit than hen
personal entry the president
yeah wonya benefit than hen because sour binya bia ibinya bi wasa unless the nipa emosinimin unless the nipa chama pie nimin na we tun wa lobby onipa was mo nimpo by connection mana make chro eni mintra ozi wuzin ka kazire kwam wa fix wa scholarship mumpo
by connection
wa connection connection on baby awunyo but since Sierra education minister na what's when with that scholarship no ba presidency one or your problem to Ghana to say ye na is a fool your good news or your bad news but you couldn't ye for na ya manaka sa waje ne ho no ewa ahane problem no anon kasa na ye meyezi enwo hu ni ya and it's the bia make any policy have advantage and disadvantage advantage in the ye fuel yes akasha baby for manankasa obi play ne cat wo ho atasa disadvantage in there and ye if you one wa qualify na wonya na de was me biara my brother can say me so as a party boys mpo wonya bi it's true if you to make a party that 20 years 50 years otum mpo onam party oni wa reject na ebuhwe ina nso or pre scholarship ozamaneba
onye bi
wonya bi da minimum kofu bebre anytime there the masam no yeden otumisi ina wo kafe bia wose menka fe yi wose menka ye dey e scholarship mutu ma apply am mutu ma bo menya na mafo ka kwankran me ye dey me dey tua kakran ye connection oya bribe corruption e kan wase wanya bi wo ho but say education minister we jina na nando no me ya tase dey wo manankoti wato no ho ameye bo wo kaw na kokosuaza the next aza be ya ndi wi o de boso me ma no meeting a hempempre. Ye nya wana Ghana amon scholarship a. Wo me be 20 wo ko Ghana was wo de suma man.
No na what the kasa.
Dodo na when you walk. Dodo na when you walk. Dodo na suya on baby waka ho. Dodo na yiri nti se my brother appear rekade. Aze wo koso ni bi wo Ghana ha. Na sa scholarship yes bomo won Ghana ha. Se na ko no boboa.
Yo University of Renewed Energy.
Obilika sa nya ma.
Asasa.
Wanka se wi.
Come now, Zaza.
All right.
But my year came there. I mean, no problem about Bibia. My problem, I mean, when say there. I know presidency, no problem, Anna.
Yes.
Let's say ye feel. To baby a pede years a corner. And I young che na azar de you know the pede no do ye juma.
Oh, yeah,
because any policy have advantage and disadvantage.
Antimasa, let us say, Nana Buambo, Chairman. Mama, just 5 minutes for response. Also, for the squatcho for Sunum YGB, Okuje to Abla Konum YGB. 1G scholarship.
Oh, if you come here, I told him.
No. We are not respond. We are not respond. Don't worry. Chairman, me too.
Must say, or your sofa. Into say young politicians in Pocha Bahanjon or Bahabi. Because Nejumo Dinem I am no quarry a Juma Nozi. But a batra, ne a sofu, ne bedza koshi, then an akufado. In Zama, why yan and a brow bueno, maybe Jana Macacana Trada. No, by me all day a sofu. Because none the party from painful. Ne parliamentarians kono waka catch on there. Wo cousin here and you show and you do my finance minister. Allo bagana form. In Sobaya Yinezi. Abasa Makufado Ken. As if fearful. Then yes go. Ye disca. Yes, I politics. And say yesika. Hey, Mama Kwama Mankasa.
Is it true?
Mama Kwama Mankasa. Yawa. And obey Martinamedu. Abra no se opede as the corruption or the channel crack of corruption wa Ghana ha abasam na matinami du bakacha Ghana fo aso nyim da kufado on pony corruption penyin pa wa Ghana ha aso yo bia wa oye corrupt yantra ma kufado yabaye recent elections no kofuko campaign watakwa wakade galamse One yada na party yeska. Come na nyi Ghana.
Election.
You are coming to tell me what? Yeti Malakasa. Come ne. Masem nyina meke nyina there. On record. I'm putting it on record today. Da akufadu na membremu. Oya membu wo because babe say sector bia bokobia. Akufadu tran. Ma sector asay. Se sector nzikawa. Amafo wieska. Obedient and Georg. What about Tansa? Yanwaja, Yanumansa, Yanrahua, Yanumansa, Nagihok, Ababakau. Because your big weekend or the 40,000, not the coffee, and Kenyabutama Kasam for Kwame now, say Sampara, Doyan Korimpo, therefore so Quachinum. Oh, Kumabazin, for some and Mobazin, so Sampara, so when your scholarship, Kwame now. Namin Chazi, one double chin way you was a Wagana. That is what we want.
But that is what we want. At the time, if they were near scholarship, no would deserve to.
I don't know whether they have it or not, but I know. That means you're exactly.
You see.
Oh, but
one year scholarship will win.
Okay.
Hey.
That is what we need to look for. Where they answer them, I'm coming to say. May you be say, allow me for fair. Now one more stuff from farm wall. Well, then you use the Bible, can just sorry them. Now start to preach as a Baba Yanazia Yabi, and on the town of farm wall. As I say, come nay. Or there be said there scholarship when ya when yan da benda. What will be mean when your scholarship ana? And now come nay in Kofun one day. Academically, they are good. Come now. Ebano Kujato, Ebano Felix, abanjina pa kwam na wuda da mun kofie hu nyame ache woni tiri it's a sagana mpoya bo won kaw na woko na what bobo Ghana come nay hwe scholarship was more na ino ye because onam wando sami je phenom onam wando mende fuara na 2017 in the year 11 cities on the mamukasa onam wando mende Ghana sida na watitu apansam kwamne abofom onam da mambo from I wono do manda in culture for akufa do na bana na inflation ko 54 in the inflation or 13%. Go come ngo from I wono abredo emai watu do oya watu do kwamina in pay na piabaze kwamina na me catch the nyabutal kwamina me jema appointment kwamina me ye kwamina me wude wotir me catch the me na mo scholarship e yobakrai kwamina esuman nya scholarship oze yadwuma o Ghana oze kasa keke kwamina ezebaka so infanka so ezebua man Ghana because o kasem oyedur okwachi amafuta wanya abaze kwamina wanya adwene sesa
all right
otumboze eden otumboze adwuma bo
Ghana Chaba made us say
asan
all right Ben
oh yeah it just one anyways let me Mamanda Chairman Apia Ase for the clear recognition of me other role as a member of the clergy. But Kwamina, yenye fair to young listeners, at least for today. Say, in my brother Apia, Baka Chairman Day, and wanted to be wunyanya, they are deserving her. What was that point? I know making them sensational politics in the day. Other people within the New Patriotic Party will be. And when we do Guania, you see, when they were exposing her very big time. But at the end of the day, ma Osha's there. I thought there or the counter claim remember about this proving there American but going into my rebuttal you don't interrupt I'll answer your question now when you ask but maybe subsequently okay you see Chairman Apia I want to let you know there you see under this scholarship regime Eric and Wasemi. If there is any political party who enjoy this scholarship regime to the members please Chairman Chairman Apia you continue to do this but I am there I should provide you Etihari admitted there scholarship now when you know they have been productive with it. Well, that's from Maman Ghana. Areas will provide a fact. Which other fact do you need?
Chairman,
am I getting the shock of today's conversation? Chairman Apia blow no to no number Chairman,
allow him to speak.
I heard Chairman Apia. I'm rebutting. Orika Bribi there. What kind of MPs? What's the finance minister? Was a unify was a party here sika. I mean, Chairman Apia, let us be fair to ourselves. Eba, where did you get this thing from? Mr. Kwamina will expose you. Kwamina, when did Akufo-Addo please? As Mr. Kwamina, remember we expose you, Chairman Apia. At what point about Kenoforiata? Na Akufo-Addo had a party here skinting a Kenoforiata war other higher finance minister. At what point? At no point.
Okada one channel
exactly.
Negotiate
IMF negotiation on IMF free only pay and today it is this IMF negotiation. Mabwa, it is this IMF negotiation now was sustaining the NDC in the last 6 months. And NDC is aware. NDC also, but he is aware. For example, there NDC 1 year the fact COVID levy in the last about 1.5 years, tapering towards election 2024. If there's still NDC RGE levy. Please don't interrupt. If NDC RGE levy, Suman, if there trenches of financial supporter, IMF, and the World Bank, what's in Ghana, if even just last month, NDC when you move Chafan, they received it about 360 million
in the name of Ghana.
Exactly. Not one in the name of NDC or NPP. But then with there, they will stand here and still do them dishonest politics, you know. And you me there, as we speak today, until then, Mahama, Olanche, this 24-hour economy, 8 PLC. In the way that they have a plan for infrastructural buffer. And a budget to Ghana today, the most expensive commodity, only building materials. And if a government is now going to start construction projects, it means that in spite of that, the city is stable. Now Ghana is going to face reality because a man yerebe import building materials abo minimum. And that is why the IMF, for instance, capture one day some of their cosmetic what the world $1 no what a buffer bank, one Bank of Ghana no, they should stop because very soon we are going to be exposed. Now, if you want to chip in, Kenoforia Tanasam, it's about scholarship secretariat. I would want to ask you, what our statement may make you, Felix Kwacho for Su, Okoshia about energy, renewable energy, and as a minister, maybe so. Now you're MP. I know you're oh, you're campaign here, you know. You didn't vote for him. Why would I vote for such? Exactly. So are you allowing him to interrupt me?
Chairman, I will tell. Okay, so Ben,
you wanted me to.
Ben, address me. All time I asked about this last question. Now, was there a point in time there some members of parliament in your regime were also awarded scholarship?
Yes, man. Let me be very fair. And who saying to my brother Apia was being dishonest with this statement now, because in both parties, on record, at some point the government of the day can even send some ministers to go and then do some top-up programs in order to help the situation. But at that time,
why didn't you top up program?
Exactly. But at that time, you know, Felix Ofosu Kwachi. Felix Ofosu, yes. I mean, I'm answering your question.
Your time, you know, what didn't you a top?
In what government? In
what government?
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
But in the days of Felix Kwachi Ofosu, let him not interrupt me. In the days of Felix Ofosu Kwachi, he was the deputy minister of what? Communication. Yes. Good. And he went to understudy scholarship, energy. Into sasabe sa abanu popeda sika ochichir Ghana fuyenska odo banda mun krofo no do banfaso a in this era they should be doing something related to Morocco Suen.
Okay,
but Ghana,
you know, all right. Antimansa chairman Ben wonya with them Antimansa me too. Antimansa me too. All right, Antimansa, Yensin, come on. Antimansa,
the scholarship. It's about scholarship.
Yes.
And a scholarship, you know, what kind of one for one?
Thank you.
I had a problem. Scholarship will come from one.
Categories. Categories. On your own, no needy but brilliant student.
Okay.
But they don't deserve the scholarship.
I want to make Ghana for what I said.
Black did not deserve it.
I just have undeserved scholarship.
Chairman Frey, no so undeserved. Former chairman.
Blay.
And I want Frederick Blay.
Did she deserve it?
Kenoferato should deserve.
Kenoferato on your scholarship.
Are you man?
Okay. All right. Yenya clean conversation. And why may I and I don't know. There should be an order, please. Yes, Antimansa.
Can take all my scholarship. No, ye BBR room. There say in pano undeserved. No deserve, undeserve. So undeserve cry. No question that about boy man. Any problem? The problem is, I know quite beno a mano. Yenya mpunto efinima. Ana. Asasa. Auto de bien. Yeka scholarship. Them two political parties in we fail Ghana in scholarship. In your one party. These two political parties in we fail Ghana in scholarship. ti say your current education minister now when the in scholarship no I want two political parties in your way failing scholarship into us as a full ziribama I want no news atasa I want no news because education minister ewa aza wa ya enwe there oya stronko aza our presidency ana osimre ye fi ho na me create na nkwoti no office mazaman oya good thought na oza Ghana for no asasa odi kwani ministry mpo oya ba ni so education asasa ehento the education odi ko ozukọ education ministry wa enwa but the problem needs ozukọ no office ozukọ education ministry wo changing of that place ni here benefit a Ghana ya benye sim ani no da Ghana fi hwehwe because kwamne suma na tna hande na de chimkana mkoso lo wasenya scholarship me if country ha if ha outside Ghana in 3 years time na ebebiem o de mi hu de product na ka fe wo ho no o de ezi adwuma wa manyi
because energy makasa
atasa say yentum yemfa man ni sika yemfa nhwo ni wie na nka da Ghana sika na ha ntare ko na akwa akatire bi ni mando wa abre bi di ni ba kwa college we tueska no lifia ha na wa akatire mani ma yes one was sorry na wo ko bi ni manim na ye bese ye wona dem nkofo na ye put sika woni mu no abaze pa na ye nya efim come na ha problem no only time make them two political parties bia we fail but the current one was actually team na me ye for this phrase there's akwe ya ana oya baze we change as no in a two say you bring down yaziko yan papa can offerata na asemi e work there yan papa na nado odo sacking from office so that time 80 MPs no come out and and e be number come 98 that time the majority in parliament then 8 parliament no way are in parliament here 138 na say no 98 no what sorry Debbie 98 check it 98 edifi 138 I can only 40 the majority carry the vote and that time minister yakadama samono and ye there kuto ne minority in parliament kokoso so ibinum so was support asasa but ye kadam so was afom na so me chiro mu make we when make we free ena why the ya papa da na the catch and the IMF anu ana
okay
into our second another one second eno wie na IMF program we wie no so woman promotion
to what
Atiba me that say. So me the 2019 reports, Auditors General report on the our scholarship. The government of Ghana through Get Fund or awardee. You are listening. Members of Parliament, ministers and journalists. When the scholarship. So this is 2019 report. Is in also, but mama oya specific names bia when ya scholarship ni bi. Honorable Kennedy Osenyako. Order list number 81. Okostedi oye environmental management. Ignatius Bafo Ewua, University of Portsmouth, UK, BA International Relations and Politics. Okay. Nana Obrempon Oforata, Georgia University, USA. First degree. Okoye first degree woho. Nana Obrempon Oforata. Georgetown University, USA. Okay. So it didn't your odonso. Mehu Sarah Safua. So some of these MPs and then when now enjoy journalists, even enjoy scholarship PB. But you be said this members of parliament, you know, some of them even go to mutia one scholarship would deserve ana.
So for some American,
sure. Yeah, but damn free education. Some American, Emma. And with that, young Daniel, former your father, finance minister. Ni wait, okay, ni bolo America. Or true.
Mighty Opoku Prempe. Now, my 38, Harvard University, senior executive in national and international security.
Samira Baumia, Oshem, Akufa the number, Wogum, sound check. Now, some women is in power and call. As a Jerry came on, I am called. Christ is a region.
Listen to the Odonso, listen to the Odonso. Politicians.
You love politics.
And also
love politics.
Members of parliament, politicians, media practitioners. Chairman, yente the coverage, you know. Members of parliament, politicians, media practitioners, lecturers, heads of institutions and associates awarded scholarships.
You mad? Make the hotel, Master Maba. Or you mad? I'm paying, fee paying every year. Men, yes, call them in 25,000 to pay my son's school fees.
Corporate scholarship, man.
Scholarship. I'm not coming to be. I'm not coming to be. Me a minister.
All right, Ebuja, my men can message you the kakra na yanko yenim. Men can message. So I was. It dawns on me to pull out the 2019 report. Na yenina yehu za and I'm able to do me that. Chama men can message kakra na yanko.
That reduce much in a way in authority. I'm not going them ye.
Now I'm
going to reduce so. Now, I cannot command the Ghana Funya open. It's at the end of the day.
All right. NPP will be in opposition for 50 years if Kennedy Japan does not win the presidential primaries. Honorable Afenyo Markin, MP of this is not from Honorable Afenyo Markin. From Honorable Afenyo Markin. This is not Honorable Afenyo Markin. Good afternoon, Mr. Host. Anytime, Chairman. I say move. Anytime Chairman Appiah comes to your studio, I enjoy your program because of his unsubstantiated allegations from Jonathan Otu Atabazi. Jonathan is in the Mumbo. Okay. Mr. Ross, I now know that Nanado is a nightmare to the NDC party, including chairman in your studio, and sees nothing good in 8 years of the administration of Nana Akufo-Addo from Jonathan. All right. Menko Menim. Please, host, how are you doing? Please tell NDC that they should work for Ghana Mother, for Mother Ghana. Okay. So that Ghana will move forward. Richard Akotoche. Richard made us say. Good afternoon. I always feel sad whenever I hear politicians calling for our institution to be stronger. If government changes, some people are sad. Some are dubiously employed. How can our politicized institutions by our politicians become very effective? From Adai Farmer Depot, Ewim. Adai, God bless you. Please come now. Good afternoon. Come now. NDC party is the most liars and propaganda party in the world. And if you want to go to heaven, don't support this propaganda party with propaganda secretary from KKBK Econ. Is Chairman Appiah confused? Let Chairman appear. Okay. With the NDC Azar resetting, same as Chairman appear will come and lie to Ghanaians, Mr. Speaker, Abominim. Mr. Speaker, may I say, Ghanaians are now awake. I sometimes feel flabbergasted. Hey, when I see MPP people criticizing the NDC administration, your party was mercilessly humiliated by Ghanaians because of your poor governance. So I find it very intriguing how the NPP could muster the courage to come out on air instead of reconciling to do self-evaluation about why they recorded just 38% from Ghanaians. Uncle Paul, Medasi P. Good afternoon, Mr. Rose. Please tell the NDC man to do an intellectual argument. So many people listened. Medasi. Come now. You are having a 2 NDC, 1 MPP because Antimansa is a shadow NDC communicator. George Coronation. Antimansa was a shadow NDC communicator. But the truth be told, Urban or scholarship, NDC you enjoy scholarship, MPP you enjoy scholarship, both of you, and if they nya worry pia amanumpono, I mean. I say
not as much as MPP did. Listen,
not as much as MPP did.
We are not saying that we didn't enjoy it, but we are saying that these guys, what they use the secretariat for, okay. You have no idea. You have no idea. You have no idea. You know, tell me a sector in Motumbo. Tell me. No, tell me the sector.
Okay, Chairman Medasi. But the fact, Chairman, the fact remain the same that those who don't deserve to, I mean, when the scholarship in one they are enjoying.
I do. But listen, the law telling what the consequence.
Okay. Mr. Rose, please ask Auntie Mansa why KA has so many Kofi Abra, we are not discussing HIV issues here, so let's discuss the issue. Auntie Mansa, I don't think the Obohu the reason why KA when your HIV is bebre. May that say okay. Chairman, but just 3 minutes pay. Na Mumbai and Humanu phone to me more. Yeah, time now soon. Yanko secretariat. Yanko other issues. Ben, Yami Adumochina, walk call. Just 3 minutes pay. Walk call one conference, you know. I played a call there. What's it? Bibia Didema Orokodo. And to mean within just 3 minutes.
Thank you. AJ Suman. And then with acknowledgement of Mukolisa Wo Studio ha. Nanano Martin Kongwa. And then the rank and file leadership of NPP Amanyuku. It is our principle. It is our principle. And I believe that the principle of any reasonable firm. There, after any step, now say you need a progress in a certain direction. About free, now what we call a caucus meeting with regards to them direction. I believe that it is in order there peacefully NPP Amanyuku wake shemo nkran. Yankopon ya aduma ochina yerebe Congress. And our Congress is clearly spelled out. There ate hintimuno. Okay. Now, AJ Suman, Seboshe, one of the things are. Seboshe, one of the things. Remember, I would conclude on that. Seboshe, one of the things are NPP working who says here, or yet to include, for instance, a legal expertise, here body politics, even at the grassroots level. Yeka grassroots level and chairman appear at a polling station, for instance. Do you get it? Na yewo imbrenyiminya amanyuku no dzeno ejina ho. The significance of them imbrenyimi no is not only for political purposes. Name in the daily running of the party, no. Ada obo boama Ghana enyim mfaso while we give credence and respect to his constitution, no, obeye reviewed. And ada NPP was there, and in Ado Odebaba, Obama most legal luminaries, legal students, when ya akumapa wa Ghana na man yosemem in the line of NPP. And see, we are hoping that for even this one alone, the NPP's Congress or be profitable to the Republic. Normally, it's a party be called Congress. I about now yeah. In demo for one of the na waro kojin. But after I read through proposals, NPP there called Congress. It is a great call. About say why didn't Bokoda quite recently? My current MP. Kwachi Ofosu Felix. Yes. Minima they say any legal background, energy in me, but on some fine ejuma. But no, Bribi does say Ghanaian lawyers have not been fair to NDC. And I say also the judiciary has not been fair to the NDC in the last 32 years of our democracy. Speaking to the fact that since 1992, I share here in current Fourth Republic democracy, I see NDC has no recognition for lawyers, for judges, and for legal practitioners. But I think that are one of the shortfalls of the NDC. As a party, these are what you believe there or they are strengthened.
All right.
2, your some portfolios are
just a second
there within the party. No, say yema or your electable and now what to Honda bar or Bob Wama we one spelled out rule. 2, obiara oba occupy such an office no obohu dwumeja o do odi na oboa na man you the boa the party. Nti ma oyefie wo mi the so far it has been peaceful. They are there, they are doing some other things. But China na Congress in no and Chairman Appiah and the party has been invited.
Yes.
You are aware.
Within 3 minutes. Allow chairman. Chairman mean too. Within 3 minutes.
Come not 3 minutes. Me that say. Come now, my ready. Let me fin den chair. Obe new ewa. It's in the fin na waka osone party. Come the day we met some aka. The osone party oye MPP. What's it to happen some? Because one painful nyina was a party ni be nyina wo mbu one. Come na nya. Na Akufo-Addo kejina for me na. Oye Andrews. The MP was in Andrews ward. Esiama. Thank you. Kwamina. What did see a pepe ya yoma pepe di? I'm sure at the core independent. Come there unyami azobeya. Yatu aberi ni yenya 137. They needed only one person. Otherwise majority what do you call it in parliament? Akufo-Addo if you're then or Dr. Papa Page. And the people catch out there. Congress here walk nyansa excuse my language. Men should be Arab. Nyabuta Mama Kasa.
Why don't you Congress?
Yes, Yama. When did he say that? Oh, Nyabuta Mama Kasa.
No. Mama enka akohisa.
Oh, Nyabuta. Maybe Sani Nyabuta. Chaba mean too.
Come now, Congress I walk then. Oh, maybe say Nyabuta. Maybe so some. Oh no, yes. Now chapter to be some that be in America. Oh no. And then Mama Mama Kasa.
Oh, Benny, Nyabuta.
Mesa will get this stuff.
Honorable Chairman, Honorable Esiama, every time no kade nyanse because this Congress or the hierarchy of the party now was say.
Say is some question here. In Jamaica, because remember, me tell interview. Oh, my papa chop. But
the constitutional amendment, no.
What kind of constitutional amendment there? 1-2 presidential candidate. And son what two the grassroots amba on them more coina kwana e would some kasa kwana me a mathematician I do analysis a lot and me analysis so them who there as am me and watali in some be some question in there woroko waka then waka ba o me no bid kwana wo ba o me no bid o nte siama bekade on where den na wosa wosi no sure answer the way sinase enti ekona wokon wonyimaza wokaye What care about me and a bit into one J. Man, coffee class the rate I got there into one bandy.
Why file discontinuation of that?
Exactly the point. Oh!
All right. Oh, Ben, please.
Oh, but Ben, I say, we can confirm an assembly go. That is our
yes. Why file discontinuation in Kofuna? Sisia, Besisia.
Abazi.
From Supreme Court.
Dabazi.
Why file discontinuation of the injunction award court to do?
Was a court to the Onyada or Beden? Was about point. Exactly the point. Mr. J. Manukawasam. Oh,
Ben, you didn't see. Or send my callers in one, please.
Oh, I say, I'm not going to say, I can't make you funty.
Okay.
Just. I'm a catcher and Kofuna on the corner. Okay. What about Chamara? Because of people me on the bed.
Chama made us say. Oh, Ben. Okay, let me pick the course. One man will come in here, maybe my dear, I'm pick a course. And I'm saying, you boy, good afternoon. Yes, sir.
I am Marco Brata.
Cabrata, Medasi.
I am your day. Scholarship, you are what to me. The MPP. If you don't pay what the scholarship, when you don't finish the of a quarter. Otherwise, everybody you are envy about Ofosu Kwasi. I hear them know why politics. It's just way Samantha said new Ofosu Kwasi. And I know MPP. Now so in this area of academia. After the government says you crown there. Ghana then you know I could do me 8 years. Ghana ma official council me. I them scan MPs watching with 2020 1 year practice here. Maybe MP our water with you need 1 year. It's public day. No one found on one public of a month and about MP what year will you? A man, why say man?
Okay.
It's all come Mahama on your menu.
Good evening.
Good evening, Papa.
Sounds about me too.
Mama come out to me, Monsi. And this no color. Congress of Yancy, you mean Sabi Impano, Sabi.
One kada Yansin, me Besharoba. Good evening. Yes, sir.
What the question is a voice.
Question I mean too.
Challenge for Sukachi. Then you are tired. I am there. I am a man of the all the number of presidents, you know, the time was over here. That big one. Their catcher will play here. Someone gets them. Oh, Ruben, wait to banana. What them work and when they were starting to swim with the pasta, and then there are financing. I'm not here, they need it. Then Copenhagen and Camo, what about 2 pay and what about 2 hours for what to be that? Hey, not that memory so on now. What the man can get down, no. The man was on my what's on the American and this thing. Whatever time I told my good to you, Quebec. What one lesson for what 2 years? One lesson. I don't want so what the class away yet. Why a constitution that wants to one level for that?
Let us say, good evening. Yes, sir. Samson, baby, Samson, Casamito. Samson, Casamito.
Open there. And if you want to answer you, may. But I can laugh more. Can on free answer. We look at them. Oh, yeah, them. Yes, of you. We are that condemned.
Samson. 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 And Casama Yanko, Kawasam Yanko, please.
Papa, and this Bahama, or as I. No, I'm one or open. Some one kind of work. I'm a Punanasa. I got you light rubber and rooms, yeah. That's what I am. You remember, you wanted that. But suppose no, you wanted that.
Oh, okay.
About something.
All right.
I'm a one.
Let us say something about me. All right. 0244408046 0244408354. Wasu Bremi B na inzi inko mo. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, sir.
I go for the name say I will trade a memo bond for one resign and Mahama when you have to con resigner. In Zama Mahamariano or the Ghana for Akmount. Yet you energy area without to petrol D. Come now. After any electricity board no leader. I want the local parliament. I know go to Mukade or just to me that of Amra. Or the Mahama. Previous administration one brown Obama, that is corporation Wabacon, or the Irish home. because obi mark on obi tia after him marking or your ranking mama no can it's one them like corporation one a cover one bomber sisiano driver for the wheelchair count any wheelchair count
all right
after him marking no one won't be it's one fair
okay all right good evening yes sir
abani mo from AK
mintu yanko
mimi nakunya mtie bene mo kata bene ya ati abe yo nim tere wapo ya mo for ya omben ya afi nim tia no bu first start wo
mintu ebi ni o kawasam ai
ogana Osman yeah then I am yale them scholarship pro kenya who so very sin ni you feel obi an oye mpi aja safu no oye mpi o ye bi safu na fu junior mu na ali an oye bi because of one year compare panfo ya compare them can first so oye ja them can no oye mpi ni bia na oye bi an oye an onye that is oye na dem ko funa the first year compare kachana on panje hali na rush na echi na na da ba onye niye but you be say we are doing the community we say we the same parties na obakwa ho ni kama wodi na ankwanko ebe on fa me ankwanko bi na won hwere on mu na ebe won me yanche ho agi na ni shi na for example me won ya agi
let us see okay good evening
yes sir
yes sir
nature of work one no din wo fa me chairman apia yes one ni ma say you offer na refugee no offer corona Italian not how the work and finance okaka se bi the na bi bobola bi card bigen red card of mo you know so maybe we interview no ka there if you are in Lusuban ocha if you also accident if you do all in Lusuban if you press when you from you be in Lusuban if I did you on come on pay for corona I will do program and then also program na and ideala yine for radio din in India Subani they are the water kasa if people ko na ko bana in fast na yes moment ko ran kan bino say program I will never control because the video or info just so much I for ya saunala ye nanu yon I prophecy to there but the mass of pack say dey what prophecy or baba very scary ya so mo bi sidia wo mo ya botan ai ya so
maso better say abebenyo do
Brother.
Okay, me too, mama.
Mpocha, ebutuma na mmela mutuma abubo na nado na administration. Wana wakura ya.
Me too, mama. I was just a minute per me too.
Mpocha, MPP administration. Mse wadu wana na nini yana wadu wana kure. Ya list ni na wa. Dama waso issue yin. Ewa, adibi wa mmenji se secretary fashi ya be the reverend ori ya mama onye. I wanted down yes, I said people to share. If you not enough for them one apple or the far way. Why blow your taxpayers' money? Hey, was friend and play with the guy. Also there, you see John to shower a light gala. Uncle Uncle don't pray. After your marches, and on ye a padilla to be covered up by the Mahaman or resign. Uncle Uncle question. There, over the electricity. Since I little bit who wants to be, I am people who want to go out somewhere. Parliament. We are in jail. We are ready for it.
I'm a baby. I'm a baby. Good evening. Oh, when too many. Good evening.
Good evening,
yes, sir.
Mpocho hapo meo.
Ya miadu mpocho unswe.
Hapo sana na so na opana se wonya boto church nsema he. Na wa custom asanfo na no idiaka. Iye amani akudi. No banda ne tuje chama pia so I'm sorry them abozing. Mo ka sanu ko from ne yanse ya sam ne yanse ade. No the position on man. It's so what but when you have some man so near far above madase.
Maso medase. Good evening.
Hello, good evening, gentlemen.
Yes, sir. Okay, George, me too.
Gentlemen, Mr. Scholarship from you. Chairman appeal to one. No ni MPP or to one. Obialan Saturday scholarship or both parties never enjoy. No more such a man appear but no one of boom no. That's a better factor when you do what some. Let me watch us today. In 2009, what by
In a zinnia, needy but brilliant.
Yes.
Was a blue one. You kept questioning for phobia. And the way your coincidence executive, sir. No way you do. What the one but the University of Cape Coast. What we want to check one but you on China. I end up at you. Never maybe so. Any time I tell you there. What is your way of no action? On this catch me. Woman scholarship for on ya.
Okay.
Since I want the school fees in your Germany. All of it 25,000. I don't go to this 25,000. And so on your scholarship now. On ya.
Well, I see.
And it's a young project now. Woman can't call from me young. One day I am man area. I'm quite away.
All right. Let us see. Okay. Good evening. Mami Jennifer. Yeah, mami.
Member Prome.
Nyami adumo na wonso e.
Boko. Kia chama pia mam kasa na mbo na bado.
All right.
Kasa na da mesu wo ma chama pia scholarship wo so mo brim. Obetin papa. Because edumo otan we dudu na ore ye mewa. Oye ewu na edumo. Obi pa botum de na university no hu. Ibu awa ma na obato do den na wo ma scholarship do afan kama na ba. All do oto chen na say otina wana say titire ofisu gbogu na enuma. Obo popure egu no akwata friend. Cha MPP fo wo ba beni mu nenwa. One party no way wage na wo bay. Na wa ba settle one party members. Nti that means you after year the man we are to be. Nti ya settle ya hu ya send from ya members Ghana for what to aba manya. Ya settle one. I'm a next wakoto aba watwa ma ndi sara ya ndi sifana no wakata ma woyo.
All right.
Wanted MPP funa wakata oda sosra. Idia baba bo wonwem wetu ma ya papa do ma ha wa ayi ya lempe wa. Beda ya nwa hari ye ne papa.
Hey, that's it.
Ma mi dia ye ni si o se papa do ma wa chance ma o ye ska kwa wale ye ska ncho ulai.
Na zisha something ba o me why then. Good evening last caller.
Good evening, Open Kastle.
Aisha Khalifa.
Hello.
Aisha Khalifa, it's Menka.
Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Open Kastle.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Speaker, Aisha Khalifa.
Oh, okay, Mr. Speaker, Abominu, Minteo.
Oh, opening, Majorate.
Mr. Speaker, Minteo, I am Pocho.
Do, radio, my cousin Yakfa, Mr. Pionka, come here, international corner. Say, ye, chief, ye, chair. Kasi do one say or attack ubia. So because I'm not on any yardina on Chenadrin. Nemo more no mumu nenu and 50 nenu and 50 minutes. Oh, so because Molly, you know, MPP, you know, or church assembly at Asi 1 year day scholarship, no, Sagana for one scholarship, no, police for 2 quarter or DB. 1 fine year demand from my Ghana on Kastle, so Cadamon Kastle. No more now MPP. Young Congress not there, Chasino, or I am the pie, that's some genie or door in the question in the BBI fine.
All right.
BBI, yes, I am the job for so Wabba Boy.
Yame Enka was so oh. All right. I was coming to me far of Refubio, young fancy, our Hana. Yenko yenenim. But me the last batch of messages in through on yenko yenenim. Okay. Communication minister is doing a press release now, and he stated emphatically that about $97 million was into the National Cathedral and not $58 million as being speculated earlier. Please. That MPP member was saying our president was pleading to Nanado about the same cathedral issue. I want to ask, where did he heard that pleading? Because I haven't heard any news from anywhere about our president pleading to Nana Akufo-Addo about this cathedral scandal. All right. Honorable Felix Kwachi Ofosu studied at Dundee University in Scotland between 2010 and 2011. He was appointed a Deputy Minister of Information in 2013. He studied for his master's program under Professor Mills. He wasn't in government at that time. Honorable Kwachi Ofosu did not enjoy scholarship as Deputy Minister. Mr. Ransford Vani Amwa. Boss, good afternoon to you. Okay. Ba me share ahade na yanko. Okay, Blackus wadi imagine Shamam. Okay. What has happened to the injunction stopping the Congress? Uncle Paul, may you another file discontinuation of that injunction? Aye, may that say. Good evening, Mr. Host. NPP learn from His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and stop this kind of politics. Hey, Samson Baumia, you go cry, tire. Good job doing, Mr. Host. God bless you. It will see from Idan. Okay. Okay. Me sana can be Ransford in the message, you know. Honorable Felix Kwachofosu studied at Dundee University in Scotland between 2010 and 2011. Oh, yeah, for na menkane. He was appointed a deputy minister for information in 2018. He studied for his master's program under President Mills. He wasn't in government at that time. Honorable Kwachofosu did not enjoy scholarship as deputy minister. Let us see. Yeah, let's see. Ben, just 10 seconds. Yeah, one signal that me brass. 10 seconds.
Okay.
10 seconds.
Let us see. Madam. No, Nyabuter. Nyabuter no what's your shadow NDC.
Antiman Nyabuter Ben 10 seconds yanko.
Yes. Ma ahubradi maramanda hinete for na here frefo. I say they've also shown maturity with their contribution towards and their program. No. My brother ordered the last script is by Namu the head and tail of it.
Okay.
Manka Felix Ami my biological science. That one was sponsored by my father. Do you get it? In America, ma abeno was sponsored.
Okay.
Inti ma in pay on fat kasafo embassy agro.
Let us see. Chairman, 10 seconds, yanko. 10 seconds. 10 seconds, pay, yanko. 10 seconds.
Macho, yabada, obi ase. My brother no academy popo menwa. Mercano cross them. What is our MPPIA? Every sector.
Okay.
Abani. Why in a war? Why in a tatan? We are resetting the sectors.
10 seconds, yanko. Aye.
The problem is radio is there to educate, information and entertainment. Anna.
Okay.
Into your research there. Education.
All right.
Yare can was some. Although to me, Juma.
Okay.
It's a scholarship on a sober. One of our qualified, one more saying.
All right. Okay. Antimansa, that's it. P. Facham, menu engineer. Telecell bundles. Yonder Telecell, I say, or say more data, same bundles. That star 700 hash or star 530. Now access a variety of unbeatable data deals on Telecell. Telecell connecting energies. Suffer from malaria. Will dry Lonat, scatter malaria. All leading pharmaceutical shop ebenyebi. MPA wants to say and they will complain to be experience be anya fuel papa sike cotton nya mo se de nya fre 0302550380 game pack kuchop or see and your winnings jump from 26 to 30 times. Be part of this game. Dial star 946 hash. Now once so you chop some. And you will be KU and Eddie Mezi at Bebosum and the production team as headed by Mr. Bernardo Go, Osman FKK. Black was training to on Facebook, then also on YouTube. Yami Aduma and sending Shebi Odafofor. Have a wonderful good evening. Bye bye.